Okay, so the theme of this event actually is to embrace data and connect to the future. So that's the theme of our event today. And I believe with the brief introduction we just had with Mr. Randy, we all find ourselves in different fields, like people in agriculture, others are in health, and physical sciences. We have people here who are from finance and management. We also have engineers and IT, those who are experts on the field. We have people from geography and music and arts, as well as writing. But all of these fields, as we can see, revolves around technology. In the 1800s, as you can see, communication was usually by letter writing. However, by 1900, as you can see on my screen, communication actually changed to actually using a phone. So this is actually a story I'm telling. So just follow, I'm getting somewhere. As you can see, there was actually communication was by phone, as you can see, but it was not mobile phone. It was actually at home. And just a few people had it anyway. But we see that by the year 2000, this technology actually changed to the use of mobile phones. And we can see that it changed from having this phone with this wonderful antenna. I think some of us have seen it and some of us have used it. But notwithstanding, sometime by the year 2000, we see that it changed into this Nokia phone. I don't think we see it very much around us anymore. But we see that by the 21st century, like we have on my screen, everything changed to actually having a smartphone. And the smartphone we have here actually had a notepad on it, like we see. That was very brilliant, so that people could actually talk to each other, not in a fixed position. They could actually move around to talk to each other. But today, guys, today is a different gist altogether. Today is something else. Like from the year 2010 to 2022, it's just been 12 years in the 21st century, and we are doing amazing things. We have like the Samsung has changed from just Samsung S something to a whole Samsung series, and then now we are talking about this Samsung S. The latest model is Samsung S22 in 12 years, and then we see that with the iPhones, we cannot even go to that. What we have now in the iPhone market is actually Samsung iPhone 13 Pro Max, I think, and some of us are crazy about it. But what is about these phones we want? We want the camera is high definition camera, the storage capacity, we're all interested in all of these things. But what do we see? In the same 21st century, it's not all about the phones anymore. Technology has changed. We talk about the metaverse, we talk about smart rings, we're talking about AI in healthcare, we talk about electric cars. All of these things actually generate data, because these phone applications we use, we have our bank transactions, even medical records, all of them generate data. And we can see that data generation is actually the new normal. Okay, before we go back to my story, before I end it, I'd just like to tell us how this presentation is going to go. We're actually going to have 4 presenters. We're going to have Madame Kamsu Chanel. She's going to be presenting opportunities and real applications of data and data analytics. We're going to have Mr. Vincent, we're going to have Mr. Frank, and again, we're going to have Mr. Rovanos. And then in the course of our presentation, we're going to have a break as well as a question and answer session. So please keep your questions. You can put them on the chat if you wish, or you can just keep it towards for the question and answer session. Let's go back to our story. So like I was saying, everything we use generates data. So do you think data is actually a big thing or the next big thing? What do you think? Well, if you ask me, this would be my response. I think the future is right now, and we have to embrace the power of data. So this is my own answer. I don't know what you have, but I think by the end of this presentation and by the end of this time we're spending, we're going to have many, 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 many more answers to that question. So